All right, I'm back again, and today I'm going to say, hey, there's some secrets that the wealthy people don't want you to know. There's 5 secrets, and this is just something I googled up and researched. Say, hey, what do rich people, wealthy people don't want poor, ignorant people to know? So before I get into this topic, hey, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just doing this for entertainment purposes, and I'm just some random guy on YouTube. So just think about it. You want a better life. You want to transfer your job or yourself to a millionaire, to yourself. How are you gonna do it? What are the secrets? You know, the first secret is, hey, time is the most valuable currency you can have. So, for example, if you have a job that you make $100,000 a year at 25, you know, you have around in 10 years $1 million if that's your gross or your profit every year, $100,000. Now, if you invest that early on, we can look that up. Let's see. Investment charts, calculator. If you start with $0 for 10 years, returns annual, and you add $10,000 a year, and you get a rate of return of 6 years, you'll get about 1.6 to 1.6 million. And that's if you have a 6% return a year and you add 10,000 a month. So you gain 624,000. So if you have time on your hand and you can invest $10,000 a year, in 10 years, yes, you will have $1 million, but you'll also have 624. This is annually compound. So, and monthly, let's do yearly. Yearly, you'll have 131,000. Your total interest you earn is 31,000. So, if you make invest $10,000 a month, you'll have, a lot of money. So, is that really realistic? No. But if you put it into 20 years time frame and you put $500 a month, you'll have 226,000. Now, let's say you work for 40 years, you put 500 a month. Now you have 953,000. And this is a low yield. And a lot of people, $500 a month, they spend more on stupid things. Now, the average working, let's say you work 42 years. Now, 42 years at $500 a month, you allow compound interest to give you a total interest of $832,000. That's why it's important to start investing early. Now, so time is your best money making investment. That means either time you invest or time you pay for someone else to save you time. And what I mean by that is when you get employees, they're supposed to save you time. The money you pay them, they should be making you more than they make an hour. So if they're making $10 an hour, well, they should be making you $15 an hour as they work, because that's how it works. You're giving up your assets at the time to save your time for them to make you money. And that's a value of time. Time is also a currency. So you can invest early, or you can invest into employees and save yourself some time to make yourself some more money. So time is the most valuable currency. That's something the rich and wealthy people do not talk about this to everyone. So save your time, because time is money. Your salary, number two, is your salary alone won't make you wealthy. And what I mean by that, unless you're a CEO of a company, you are not gonna be getting rich off your salary alone. Even as a high paying engineer, you can make $200,000 a year. You will all end up with, probably after taxes, $120,000, $130,000, depending on what state you're in. Maybe even 140. It depends on what state. You know, some of those states cost more to live in, and if you do live off of $40,000, $50,000 a year, you will have to invest the money to get you to the point where you don't rely on that income anymore. So salary alone won't make you wealthy. What makes you wealthy is you're earning passive income, earning money from your ventures. That could be direct involvement or not direct involvement. That could be real estate, stock market. That can be owning a part of a company. Even a silent partnership, you can make money. It all depends on how you want to handle your wealth. If you spend all your money on stupid things, you won't be able to get wealthy because you're not investing your salary into making wealth, because you have to use your money to make money. Number three, having money does not make you wealthy. Just because you have a lot of money, it doesn't make you wealthy. Wealthy is a mindset. So I know people who make, $100,000 living off $40,000 in the countryside. They have these nice houses all paid off, and they don't do anything else with the money because they don't need anything else. They're living however they think they should live, because that's, to me, is wealth. You don't rely on it anymore. You have your dream house, you have your dream car, and all they do with their extra money now is buy houses because they have nothing else to do with it. And so now they're wealthy because they end up spending their extra money on investing and making good financial decision. And that financial decision that could make you broke. The next one is not taking risk is the greatest risk. So if you're always scared to invest in the stock market, always scared to buy investment property, you just won't ever get wealthy because you're too scared to do anything. If you're too scared to do anything, you will never get wealthy because what? You're too scared. How are you going to get anywhere in life if you're scared to take any risk? That's the biggest problem. Now, you don't always have to take the major risk, but you have to take some risk to get some financial gains. The stock market is a risk, the real estate market's a risk, all of it's a risk. I'm not saying you start a business, but everything's a risk. Everything going negative, everything going to positive. You just have to pick your opportunity wisely. And that's how you get successful at building wealth. You just, it's not going to happen overnight. And everything will have its ups and downs. So pick whatever risk you want and whatever risk you can handle. Now, the last one I'm going to talk about, very simple. Loans aren't exclusive for those who needs them. I get offered for loans all the time. I don't need them. So you have to spend money to make money is the thing. It sounds, some people say you don't have to, but at the end of the day, if you buy a house, you just spent money. If you still go to the dumpsters and start an eBay account and sell some of those stuff from the dumpsters, okay. But you still went to the dumpster, so you still had to get the gas to get there. So everything has some little bit of money you have to use. Now, not everyone will go this route and borrow money and leverage that money to make money. I don't advise it, but that's a secret that the rich don't tell you. Most of these wealthy people, they borrow money when they don't need it and find business opportunity to gain more money off of it. Now, the wealthy do borrow money. Now, I don't recommend it. I think it's a bad thing, but there is a good debt and bad debt. Rental house is a prime example of borrowing money. You buy a rental house, you rent it out, you make $500 a month. They're paying your mortgage. Well, they consider that a good debt. I don't recommend it for everyone because you know becoming wealthy doesn't happen overnight, and two, you don't know if they're going to pay the rent. So unless you have something that you can guarantee to pay the loan, don't borrow money. But becoming wealth doesn't happen overnight, but you can consistently grow your wealth over time by handling your money responsibly. Adopting smart strategies, activity seeking new opportunity and income sources, and focus on long-term gain and not the short-term gains. It's very important to understand that money is just a tool. So use your money wisely and you'll be able to make a good income. Now, thanks for watching. I think my screen froze. It's all right. Like, subscribe, and have a great day.